effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
I mean, I'm very proud of that.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw finds Kittle.
Second and 12, they hit Kittle. 50 pass yards for Purdy, man.
They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I've been told that, you know, I have some kind of beef against him.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense gets
McCaffrey wrapped up. DeMarcus Lawrence gets him in the backfield.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, Michael Parsons wraps him up in the backfield again.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And even on third down, he sees no choice.
The Cowboys defense.
Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That's it down.
And so,
Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And now the Cowboys getting it.
I want to ask you about WrestleMania 28 with CM Punk, because the year building up to, obviously they'd said it's going to be Rock and Cena in the main event. That was guaranteed. There was no changing it.
Send their offense out for the first time. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack
First one in the game, 2 yards.
Everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Prescott will look to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Pass caught, but it was out of bounds.
Second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time.
Second and 8.
For getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
I was going to do an angle where I knocked him out
And Cowboys was proud of it.
and tattoo my initials onto his body. I would get a tattoo artist to show me how to do it and do like a CJ. And I remember pitching that to Vince.
Yeah.
And he was like, who cares? He's got so many tattoos. The difference is
And the cow is overruled. It's a catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturns, and that's going to unlock a third challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this case.
Cowboys.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's
Cowboys.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 7 and 3.
To their God. We go down over me. It's a pretty good game. And they do fall. They're going to get dragged.
Wow, he maybe got back to the line.
And Deuce Vaughn
And now it's 3rd and 3.
couldn't do anything. Third down now. 3rd and 3 Cowboys. Hand it off to Dowdle. He forces his way in for the first down.
With the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he winds up
Here goes Stroud, cuts it in.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Things they ask you to do is from driving the same alphabet backwards.
2nd and 6 now. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle.
This down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
So then we get to the match, and how can I emphasize today where you have this modern day savage classic with two guys with similar styles and a good story.
First down, here's Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one.
His dad, burying his family, calling him an alcoholic, trying to get him drunk, trying to do these gossipy things. If he goes in there and has a 25-minute wrestling match with you, it makes him look awful. And he's got to have a point.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
And that one gets shut down.
At that line of scrimmage, brought down by Fred Warner. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete.
Lamb gets the catch.
Enough to move the chains.
So you do something with cheering, and you watch it back, and it just sounds
First and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on second.
Rico Dowdle. 6 rushes, 25 yards.
A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first.
Rico Dowdle on 1st and goal. Gobbled up.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards. Hard to get started.
Backed up to the 8 here in 2nd and goal.
That it was the determination of carrying a massive and crack. Massive and sick. Take over
Prescott here from the gun. He's got it.
City Lord.
Touchdown, Dallas.
On the zigzag.
He's the go-to guy the entire
Touchdown.
game. We will all judge together, but no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack and attack. And that time, attack a 3rd time for 6.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Play action now with Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket.
And Purdy.
And they bring him down.
Drag down by Moses Smith. They got him.
Down, coming up.
It was a play fake, and Michael Parsons.
Last year, CM Punk lost to the Undertaker. And that was the beginning of the
Bounce
downward
back
spiral
out.
of CM Punk and Paul Heyman. This is all down forward after that. I'm going to blame it all on the fans because they took the away from me. And they don't also have to say that they now I'm going to teach the Undertaker a lesson. How? Because since he let the fans take Punk away from me, in the past, I'm going to take the streak away from him. And how do I take the streak away from him?
They kick the running back in motion. Another try following the sack. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey in motion. Cowboys should have followed him.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Got a man.
Overshaw followed McCaffrey and smacks him.
All right, here we go. Second down.
And you want something? Sky, he's out there. Blake the Undertaker.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk.
And Ayuk
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a 49er first down.
Chance out. And then
here's the long back on the handoff. And the defense gets there.
Those Cowboys shut that one down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Casey. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
I do. I want to take on an audience.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
I want to see what I can challenge and how good I can be because my desire has been
from the gun is Purdy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
And Purdy and the 49ers gobble up.
Working inside the red zone.
Ooh, and the Cowboys are walking home. The Cowboys get the third sack.
And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. After the sack, another pass on second down. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move.
Purdy beats the attack.
His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
So now, here's third and goal. Now it's Purdy.
Oh, and a great pass.
That's a touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead.
And I think that was Deebo Samuel.
Patterson takes down the extra point. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski.
Cowboys get it back at the half, but man, sometimes it's still there.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
So that's
maybe an interesting comparison to you. He is going to be put into one of the main events recently, I think. It's Triple H. Who's going to go over in that match. It's going to be one of the matches. It's him. He tells the story on that podcast that the Suits podcast.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
I need to wrestle. He did walk out. Like, is there a thing, like, talk about from a wrestler's perspective. Is being in the main event B1
Dak now from the gun. He lofts it deep left.
Is it different?
This is
there they go,
Brock.
He catches it. What a
I'm not saying
pass.
this is what happened with Punk, but it seems like there is definitely two sides to the story.
What
And that
a
is just his
pass
version.
above
But the
to
worst thing that
provide
can happen
to
to you is
character
to
who gets in
believe
front
your
of
own,
him.
to
What a
believe your
catch.
own.
Right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Chris, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. On hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Prescott, first and 10.
And to me, I say
Ferguson
that.
there to bring it in. And this is down all the way to the 3.
If you start to believe it's
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
2010.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup that you planned for.
Cowboys.
Gotta
take it.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout.
For sure.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That was wrong. I needed to.
Backed up to the 4-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
To know, just doesn't work that way. This actually is during the time when wearing the mask is when I met Brand.
Here's Dak. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Brandy,
now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Oh, man. Cowboys. Another opportunity.
She felt his back. And I know she supported it.
2nd and goal.
She liked to show me off.
To throw, Prescott. Has it in close.
Caught, but not across the line. Ouch.
The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest.
Cowboys could have tied it.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
Figler's out there, long
hair. They went for it, couldn't get it.
Starting from the 5.
And Cena's
and this drive will start inside the 25.
Just jumping on the
The
barricade.
Cowboys, their running back, Rico Dowdle, back out now.
He's like,
and he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards.
Rico Dowdle on the 1 picks up 5.
Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. First down play, nets at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
She was never embarrassed, at least to my knowledge of it. Yeah, that's what makes Brandy so cool. She had to sit through it. So,
maybe we're going to bring her next. Just a second. I do need to try and set the record straight one thing. There's one side that says that CM was offered to be involved
from the 29.
He says that is not the case. Can you sit
there?
And Brandon Cooks.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Likes the catch.
They pick up 20 yards there.
If I was to go through right now,
first down, Dallas.
Like dry fucking you'd probably think.
Deuce Vaughn will carry it. Breaks a tackle. Deuce Vaughn breaks a tackle. Deuce Vaun gets it. What a run!
The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number.
Deuce Vaughn, what a play.
To me, Matt,
you can't get him. Because tight end
terms and a paperwork
up.
and things of that nature. If we've already extended
sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have single hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
You can do whatever you want. I had a good segment. Here's so.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And not getting back to us is
this
fine.
At the 6.
That's totally fine. But it was strange because
and his decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Like, it's just like I'm talking about with
ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel.
Sexing you.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
You don't seem like
they find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half.
And the Cowboys give up that time. They're trying to chase Purdy. He's not making it easy.
But in terms of ideas for segments and our overall interest and passion,
shotgun snap for Purdy.
We coordinated this 1 hour team.
And they got him.
And they bring him down.
Michael Parsons got him.
Drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we did. He doesn't think we did. No big deal. It's. I have nothing but nice things to say and support what he's trying to do, because I think a lot of people laugh at him with what he's trying to do, and this is something he's passionate about. He wants to be a UFC fighter. He wants to get in there. It's crazy.
Tight end motioning right. Trying again, following the set.
I support putting
It's complete over the middle.
for sure.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the
Complete
first.
3rd and 15 now.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage.
And Michael Parsons applying that pressure. Cowboys get the stop. Cowboys can put this one on ice. Cowboys going to be over. Well over 100 yards rushing this game.
It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school dominance down the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Cowboys.
They'll run here on first down.
Run the draw. Pick up 2. 10 rushes, 30 yards for Dowdle.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the
Cowboys. Running. Joe Dowdle.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That was a 17-yarder.
And slated downs to approach here from the 40. They give it to him again. And he's
another one.
A couple on that run.
Schoolmaker.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Some of his friends who had done business with me is this okay to do? Is this for real?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Misunderstood guys in this thing.
GRU's in WWE was getting off.
From the gun is Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb.
CD Lamb, Prescott, 154 yards. Torn labrum, Shoemaker's gone.
And that's good for Cowboys first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
He's speaks his mind. He's very intelligent. He has as much risk when it's in his lack of effort.
First down, here's Dak. Launches one deep downfield.
And the Cowboys,
This game, they needed somebody to make that
what
type
a
of play.
pass.
Now it pushes their lead to
And that's
a couple
over.
scores. It makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey good on the play after. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Old school guys are on the ranks, so how do we feel? How does
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
How to respect our instinct. So you can check that out on YouTube someplace, so you can find it.
Returning it from the
He's
4.
misunderstood.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over.
That's not accurate either.
Tight end going in motion here. Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter.
The Cowboys.
Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Eric Kendricks chases Kittles to the inside. Cowboys.
And now give me your
Notice. The 49ers are still in this game, and they just smash McCaffrey.
get your money.
Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor.
I just think he's very misunderstood.
The Cowboys get another stop.
That means fourth down coming up.
The pressure was coming.
49ers are lined up in punt formation.
God knows WWE spending
Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer.
ridiculous money.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the
Deuce
return.
Vaughn broke that one.
Their football.
wide, and he's Vaughn in the lineup again. He's hit hard and loses it.
It's going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
He's Vaughn hit hard, and he loses it.
The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Got Hughes check, and it's complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Michael Parsons.
Descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
It's a man from
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
And the Cowboys were, they had a man over there, but
a San Francisco 1st down.
Purdy got it off.
Give now to the running back. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
Cowboys stuffed that one.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 4th quarter now. Cowboys turned it over after that fumble.
Here's Purdy to throw. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. It stands
the Cowboys.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Blitz coming for Purdy. Caught near the pylon.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These T coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
2nd and goal. He's headed right on the option.
Tried the option, and the Cowboys got him.
They've held out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Roll, and the ground game works for the touchdown.
And there's no way Cowboys should have let that. It was Michael Parsons was chasing Purdy. Purdy beat Golston and got it in.
Now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. So now massive.
Purdy and company will try to make it a 3-point game. And they will. It's a 3-point game.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts
them Vaughn fumbled the rock.
With a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Trying the right side. And that'll wrap him up after a short
13 rushes, 50 yards.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That's the reaction.
Prescott now on 3rd down.
Prescott went to the running back. We go down or gets hit. Fuck! Bad decision. Cowboys have to punt after making a terrible terrible decision.
Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the 49ers will go on offense. Pretty throwing here on first. That throw finds Kittle.
Kittle finds that 57 yards.
Brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
To what he can do to himself to inflict pain on his opponents. He was just found
from the 42. Completed to his running back. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. First and 10.
Good play. They get it to the back.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, it's going to run right through you.
He's taken down at the 30.
And here come the 49ers. They're coming.
And that's a 49er first down. Sending the tight end in motion left.
So fun. Get your feet.
That's taken in by Samuel.
And Debo Samuels, and right now,
Gets into that red zone at the 19.
they are passing all over the Cowboys.
We've got first and 10.
It's legit over its own hair.
Working inside the red zone. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
The Cowboys, 2-minute warning.
In Santa Clara.
And the Cowboys game
trailed by a field goal.
Those of us familiar with who this guy was,
49ers threatening right now.
in existence as Cactus Jack before he got to WWE. The scars on his body from his life as Cactus Jack is very real.
Running back sent in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it.
Man, and the 49ers, that offense was just crazy.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock moves them in front.
And the Cowboys now.
Us to call these games. You never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything they could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go.
49ers have taken the lead.
With a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Touch base because I was sitting there watching it. It's almost like when they showed the senior year, that looks like anybody. Yeah. And now we got
here he is to throw. Short pass brought in.
The pass to CeeDee Lamb complete.
A little short of that 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. He'll look to throw it. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That one was incomplete.
First one through there. So second down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Just might be 100%. Just about all the money I have.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot.
I saw people
And the
stand up.
Cowboys.
I wanted to hear people cheer for me because of some act of bravery that I committed. So I assisted us.
Read and react.
Ten.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins
Third and
to
10.
get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's short
4th and 4 now, Cowboys.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Still connect and be a character. That's an ace for people. You understand that and get that.
It's just so great how that's shown to the original man character. It's different than everybody else. I guess he was a lot more like people watching. Really fascinating.
Now to throw. This finds Cooks complete.
Brandon Cooks catches it.
Before he's taken down at the 47. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Back to throw. And the man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
King of the Ring at the time was an annual WWE tradition.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
8-man.
Another throw for Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield.
3rd and 2. With 55 seconds left.
Still one more in their pocket to use.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make him pay.
King of the Ring set off the rivalry between Triple H and midfield.
Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's a tough guy.
Dak throwing again.
Cowboys got another one. It's dropped.
This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
He had to catch, and that's bad for that now.
Throwing again is Dak.
Oh, fuck. Another missed play.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. Complete out to the right.
4th and 2.
Short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
This was like that. That was like that guy. And it just became this starting contest.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
It's time to enjoy.
To throw. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete.
And the Cowboys could have completed. They'll lose to San Francisco.
We have this really great chemistry together. Neither one of us being top tier men, guys at that point in time, but being able to create something special.
The defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do anything crazy and put his body on the line.
Here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. The 49ers